What is this? Oh yeah, this is the thing that points us to... Oh, it's right here, actually. Okay. Oh, there is like abyss leaking from underneath. I see. An iridescent inscription? So that shiny golden stuff has a name. Okay. Now that you mention it, I think we've seen them before. Yeah, they were near the other spinning crystal thingy. You have, in Natlan. That's not something that ordinary travelers or adventurers often see. Ancient legends tell that before the idea of Natlan was even born, when this land was ruled by the ancient dragons, the language by which they wielded phlogiston was these iridescent inscriptions. These days none understand the meaning hidden in these lights, only the golden engravings scattered across Natlan remain to mark the trail of those ancient dragons. Wait, so you know how to work it, but not how it works? We cannot decipher the meaning of these inscriptions, but the ways we use phlogiston are the same. So we do understand it on that level. Let me try to explain. So Leeway has those mysterious adaptable mechanisms, yes? And while humans don't know the principles underlying their function, they can still make use of them. That's more or less what I'm talking about, despite the imperfect analogy. So that's it. Okay. I love that Draco is fucking everywhere with us. What is it? Okay. Draco, do you like those shiny golden things? Okay. They're not for eating though. I'm on doubts they could be eaten anyway, but still, watch what you chow down, alright? Can they eat rocks? They probably can eat rocks. I wouldn't be surprised. So much to say that we'll need this shiny iridescent inscription to push the pin back down, right? Correct. Think of the inscription as an eggshell that has been shattered by the expanding abyss. We'll need to find the broken shards and fix the shell. Only then can the abyss within be sealed away. Ah, that's a better analogy than the last. Agreed. That was way simpler to get. Still, this was easier than our last go-around. We lost loads of time running around looking for scattered golden patterns earlier. Wait, what? You mean that the last pin you saw? Oh no. Can't even guarantee the integrity of the iridescent inscriptions anymore? Seems so. Wait, so this complete version is the more common state then? I must say, I'm impressed that you managed to repair one in such a state. Yeah, we're pros at this, don't you worry. This is my worst Paimon. My throat is not ready for Paimon today. It does not work, but I'm doing my best. And that's good to hear. Well, if you're ready, traveler, please touch the inscription beneath the pin. We've got to collect as much of the inscription's power scattered as it is around the stone pillars as we can. Of course, the abyss will resist, so please be careful. Alright. Do you want this?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Okay, we blocked the abyss, I think. We did it! The two shadow pins have been plunged back into the earth. Okay, nice work! Another round of applause couldn't hurt. True. I'd clap my hands till they fell off if I could, but then I couldn't write another story, so forgive me for not doing so. Still, I assure you that in my heart, naught but bones remain attached to my wrists. What does that even... What? Okay. Yeah, that's getting kinda creepy. I don't even know what he said, man. Really? And here I thought that kids these days liked stories with a little dash of darkness. Well, I mean, I do. But that I wouldn't call what he said creepy, just weird. That's very different. Okay. Watching the shadow pin burrow back into the ground really takes a load off my soul. Long-standing tradition dictates that we now only need to check the third lesser shadow pin and the greater shadow pin, and we can call this job well done. Abyss successfully busted, not to return for a good long time. The rest of this trip should be quite safe, so feel free to come along and chat with me. I'd like to know the heroes I'm inscribing onto our tribe stories better, you know? Ah, in that case, you've gotta say something like this. The mighty Paimon was as tall as a mountain. That's just not true. In that case, I'd like to be as large as two. It's just stupid. Like, hey, what do you mean by that, little guy? You wanna be as tall as 3 mountains? Damn, then he would be pretty fucking big. Okay. No larger than 2. Okay, yeah, 2 is fine, 2 is fine. Sure. In that case, my brave warriors, Paimon, as tall as a mountain, Traveler with the stature of 2, and Draco, who has the bulk of 3. Would you kindly come with me? Titu, the poor little human-sized dwarf, to check on the last lesser shadow pin. Bro, that's crazy. Dude, it would be so sick if Genshin had, like, giants. Wonderful, it's solid, almost as if it was grown from the very soil, more robust even than the roots of the great mother tree that grows beneath the science of the canopy's mountain cliffs. Now I can head back to take up my shift in peace. Of the 3 lesser shadow pins, the most reliable you remained. If I should ever pen a tale about the pins transforming into lovely tribeswomen, you shall be loveliest among them. What the fuck is he talking about? Wow, so you're the one most interested in stone pillars all along, huh? Shocking. Hey now, that's ignorance speaking. Here in Natlan, we believe that pure spirit and intelligence dwell within all things. For us, things taking on human form is a most traditional theme. Okay. For example, the tale of a beech tree's shadow that transformed into a young woman and a young flower feather crowned tribesman who fell from the sky. Or the story of a man who was human by day but would morph into a saurian under the moonlight at night. What is he, a werewolf? What the fuck? Many are the ways such tales told, but they're all variations of that same theme I spoke of. Is that really true? Well, that is what a lot of stories say, that much. I'll swear to as one who tells tales. You don't need to tell me that a person who tells tales is a storyteller game. I fully understand that concept. Wait, what about the Shadowpin story then? There's no real shadow of the Volcano Lord, is there? And if the shadow is the Abyss, then what is a pin really? You're a lot sharper than I thought, little Paimon. Let's see, where should I start with such a story? Long ago, the mountain range where the children of Echoes made their home was not as it is today. It was more normal, more complete, more lovely. Everything changed when the Khanrian catastrophe struck. Why did that sound like the beginning of Avatar? Then the Fire Nation attack. Oh. Anyway, the Khanrian catastrophe. Indeed, Natlan's ley lines were always special and somewhat delicate, and so this calamity brought utter devastation. To say that the Night Kingdom was severely damaged in that disaster, and the totem pole's lights grew dim, the Wyab could not hear the tribe's cries. And up on land, a dark tide of disaster blazed towards the mountain range, brought on by 2 Khanrian soldiers. It was they who were the source of the troubles. Khanrian soldiers? That's right, at that time the tribe's leader had gone forth to the lone island in the west to resist the giant beasts. Elder Traor, sure, had no choice but to contend with the Abyss, and those 2 abject Khanrians. Finally, the tribe's warriors and saurians, exhausting their spirit, flesh and blood, found a way to use the iridescent inscription, fashioning giant stone nails out of solid phlogiston. And Elden Taror was first to leap into the dark pit, crying, "If the Abyss should ensnare death, let us flip the script. With death and sacrifice we shall ensnare the Abyss." The brave warriors followed him in, and after much sacrifice, the abyss was at last sealed beneath the earth. This was the true tale of the past. Even the children of Echoes who excavate solid phlogiston and gems for living know that the phlogiston around that stone nails must remain untouched. So that's the story. Okay. What happened 5 centuries ago, and yet you made it sound like it was something you saw yourself? That's a storyteller's duty. I love my work, and amongst all the tales I tell, I love the stories of these heroes the most. I'm not a nimble fellow, nor am I the best fighter, if anything. I'm the furthest thing from a hero. But when I tell their stories, I feel like I'm right there, traveling, adventuring, and fighting alongside them. I feel them smile upon me, egging me on as if standing in the shadows of the bonfires, listening to me as they would a friend bragging of their exploits. And perhaps that is how I fight alongside them, by ensuring that their stories will be passed down and remembered, from generation to generation. Drake was really happy about that. Wait a second, so what does that elder story have to do with the Volcano Lord? And why do shadow pens have that name? Okay. Still thinking about that, Paimon. It's simple, it's just a little play on words, commonly done in many stories. It's called a shadow pen because it pins shadows. Easy, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Wow, so the two of you made the same noise. That's not where Paimon thought this was going. Wait, what's going on? You're shaking up and down, traveler. It's the ground that's shaking, Paimon. I blame Titu's awful... What is that word? I've never... What is this word? His awful... this. Come on, my joke wasn't that disastrous. It's the big shadow pen. That's where the tremors are coming from. Something's wrong. Come on, we need to get back there. Why did this? We drove all 3 lesser pins into the ground, but the Abyss's influence is getting stronger. That's impossible. The woven scroll stories clearly state that things our experiences do not prepare us for do sometimes happen. True. It's more accurate to say that accidents happen so often that even Paimon stopped being surprised. They do happen all the time, that is true. Could it be that some change was overtaken, the abyss surging within the ley lines, causing its resistance to grow stronger? Either way, it feels like something's terrible happening down there. Why don't we try getting a closer look? Where did you... Please do, traveler. Why is Draco... Okay. Oh wait, is this also one of these? It's... Oh, wow. Oh, I think I know what will happen to this. I remember in the trailer, I think this thing was falling down. I think I do remember that, if this was the thing. Oh, there's a bunch of, like, abyss. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Wait, what do you mean crushing that? Alright, that was, okay. Traveler, Paimon, Draco, are you all unhurt? Who says unhurt? Okay. Paimon's okay, kinda. Ah, you don't look injured, Draco. Did the big pillar scare you just now? I mean, I would assume he has really good hearing. You know, animals usually do. Good to see that you're okay. Back in action already? Ah, you're awesome. Well, that was a lucky break amidst our misfortune. This cloud of smoke is huge, every bit as large as the plumes of volcanic ash rolled out by the Volcano Lord in the stories. Bro. Still, Paimon didn't think that the big shadow pin would come crashing down and bore such a big hole in the ground. As to that, to be honest, I don't know what comes next. but we can always inspect the hole first. For all we know, maybe this isn't too big of a deal, right? It would be the right moment for some sort of ironic twist after all. You know, like how a bandit finds the treasure he spent his half his life searching for is actually worthless. Perhaps this place we've guarded for centuries has been empty all along. Or maybe we'll find that the story of the Shadow Pins is but a 5 centuries old prank that some bored ancestor of ours came up with. Sorry, I know I'm rambling, but I can't help but be nervous. Either way, I have no clue what we'll find down there. But still, I will go. Okay. Hey, don't worry about it. We'll come with you. It doesn't look too serious. It's just a really big hole, right? I'd only give this hole 3 stars. What kinda... Yeah, I'd only give this hole 3 stars. When did you become some kind of cavity connoisseur, huh? Sure, we've seen lots of these, but... We did see a lot of holes in Genshin, that is true. I would say the number 1 hole in Genshin is probably the chasm, because it's literally just a huge ass hole. So yeah, that one gets 5 stars easily. This one, not that crazy. I mean, who knows? Maybe inside is insane. Yeah, I would give it a 3 because it showed up in a cool way. But if the inside is cool, it can be bumped to 4. What am I even saying? Hey, don't you copy her when she's being a bad role model. You don't want to pick up bad habits. That's where the greater shadow pin fell. It seems it's gone down much deeper than I imagined. It's almost like there's a huge open space down there to begin with. Right, this huge space can't have appeared because of shadow pin fell through it. It must have been here long before, with the shadow pin suspended above it. To prevent anything that might crawl up from surfacing, perhaps. Anyway, things look alright over here for now. I'll report this back to the tribe later.
Calamity. Pain. Save.
What was that? I heard a voice. What's wrong? You all don't look so good, especially you, Titu. It's as I feared. The iridescent inscription on the pin must have sensed something down there, causing it to fall. That legend is real. The spirits of the fallen Khaenri'ah soldiers are about to emerge. Titu, are you okay? Not really, I'm afraid. That voice, so cold, so coarse. Just listening to a few syllables was like running my brain across sandpaper. Oh, that would be uncomfortable. Oh, what the fuck. Actually, how would it feel to like touch your own brain? If it's that bad, why don't you stay here and keep watch? Just to make sure no one falls in and all. Yeah, how would he even climb down? And as for us, we'll go down there and see what's happening. No, you can't. It's dangerous down there. There's no reason you should be put in more peril. And I'll not be the one to do it. Okay, we've exchanged names, but not blows. That makes us friends. So calm in the face of danger. Are you used to it, or is this just the natural result of possessing overwhelming strength? Well, let us go down there together then. Though I do not have the power to resist the abyss, as I am one who tells tales, I might be of some help regarding that below Natlan's surface. Besides, to witness things to their completion is a storyteller's duty. But let's take 5 first. Once we're ready, let's head into this cavernous cavity, shall we? Interesting. I want to go right now. Oh, and I got 50 primos already. Into the hole we go. Who doesn't like exploring big holes? That sounds so wrong. Also, this phlogiston, by the... Whoa, this has such cool effect on it. Phlogistons, I don't think I ever paid attention to it. It kind of reminds me of Core Lapis. Oh, you can't climb it actually. It's probably too smooth. Yeah, it very reminds me of Core Lapis. It just has this like green like thing, kind of like the primordial flame, which makes sense because the two are connected. So, oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the hell is going on here? I always hate when they put text down there because I can't read this because I focus on walking. Touch. Okay, I think this hall is slowly getting the ranking of 4 stars. Yeah. Oh, what the hell? Ah, why is there a stone tablet here? It might have been left by tribes folk of the past. That happens quite often around here. Long ago, this was a boundary maker, telling you that you've crossed the line. You can sometimes find stones with patterns carved in white on them throughout our lands that serve the same purpose. They've just all been abandoned. Okay, so that's what happened. Boundaries and borders are no laughing matter here. Between the living and the dead, within and without, above and below, only those who have crossed these lines can grasp the dangers they face. It is said that there was once a stone tablet in an ancient ruin that read thus: "If any thread passed this stone with ill intent, mine hand shall Drake claw become, and grasp their neck shall I." Dude, reading Old English is kind of fun, until it uses weird words. Like, if someone threw, like, some Shakespeare shit, I would be dead here. I would not be able to read that. Wait, what if the stone tablet has some sort of warning or curse on it, then? I can tell at a glance. Tarot left this here. To think that... Wait, where have I heard that name? He mentioned it. He's from the story you told us before, right, Titu? When the Abyss was corrupting Natlan, he led the tribesfolk against them. And against 2 soldiers from Canria. Dude, I did not expect to get Canria lore. Genuinely. You're quite the avid listeners. Storytellers love people like you know? Wait, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, the Canria suffered a huge Abyss disaster. And Canria was like an underground nation. And the Abyss is underground, so they were the closest to the Abyss. I guess it makes total sense that Natlan gives us Canria lore as well. Also, there's no music in this area, and it's weird. Yeah, it makes total sense that we get Canria lore here. After all, the capacity to remember such tales is a basic quality that all storytellers must have. Let me see. Oh my god, that's so much text. You know what? I don't mind like if Genshin quests have a lot of text, but whenever I see a lot of text at once, because you know Genshin has like 3-4 lines at best, right? So it's not like overwhelming. This shit, I'm like, holy shit. I'm gonna read that. I am the elder of the children of Echoes, Taro, and I have this inscription here. Oh, and I leave this inscription here. I am the storyteller of the children of Echoes. Oh, because he's... Okay. So he's the storyteller. I am the shield and spear of the children of Echoes. Or why could... You couldn't just... Okay, whatever. To impart to those who will come after, and to seek instruction from the ancestors in Wyab, and to smooth out my present wrinkles. Here I shall leave 3 blessings. The first is for my friend from afar. Let us have one more drink. Zephania. Okay. And Irizar. You who guided the black flood here to the place of the seal. You do not wish me to name your deeds heroism, for you see it as only doing your duty. You would prefer to be known as cowards, rogues, or a thorn in our side, that you should ever increase your vigilance. Like an aphid that bites a saurian. What is... okay. As the storyteller, thus did I promise you, yet I must speak the truth here. Forever and always shall you be heroes who fought alongside our tribe, the brotherkin of the children of Echoes. The second is for the violent ones who were sacrificed. Let us have one more drink, my warriors, for we are illuminated by the incandescent god and guided by our chief Sunjata. Well, Natlan names. I was expecting Natlan names to not be bad, but they are the worst ones. I cannot comprehend the language that this is. It's just, it's insane. And shall not tarnish their great names. We pray to the spirit of... I'm not even gonna try. I don't know how to read X in this language. I need to learn that. Once I know how to read X here, I'm good. I'm genuinely good. This is the one thing I don't know. Although if we have the previously named character who's like Sheblanke and Shilonen, it sounds like Sh, you know? So it would be like Washa Kahun. Washa Kahun it is, sure. I don't know. Uba Khan. Oh, I will die reading this Natlan World Quest, but okay. The madman who stole fire from the throat of the great dragon. To him we willingly offer up our death and lives, that he might block the arcane magics of the abyss with radiant glyphs. As an elder, I bless the warriors. May we one day be free. May every death have meaning, for all life has a place to return. The third is for those who come after and read this inscription. Let us have one more drink, those who come after, for our hope, for our future. If you are reading this, know that the situation is dire, but that it is no time for fear. As the shield and spear of the tribe, I bless you. Know well that fortresses forged from the sacrifices of flesh and blood cannot stand forever. But the only true immortality is the indomitable spirit. May you be able to win final victory. This name I will have in my nightmares this night. This is insane. Okay. It says friends from afar. Zephania and Irizar. Bro, I need to do like 3 takes in my head before I can say this. Holy fuck. Paimon, I just read that. Let's just... Ah, wait, so those close Kanrians fought alongside the tribe then? Well, the names of those two have always featured in stories as the embodiment of evil. They've even appeared in my nightmares. Michael, okay. If you don't stop crying, the ghosts of the Kanria soldiers will follow the sound and track down your shadow. So they said. But it was all a lie? Such injustice. That those who gave their all for our tribe should bear such slander. Yeah, that's so sad. I mean, the inscription on the tablet says that they wanted to not be called heroes, right? They did not care for their good name. They only wished to see their will fulfilled. So that's how it is. Paimon gets it. Most heroes don't do great deeds to become heroes. They become heroes because they do those deeds. That's why they don't care about what others think of them. Perhaps you're right, but... there the iridescent inscription goes. Okay. Normally when I speak Paimon I would go higher, but my throat doesn't allow me to, so I do this. I don't know how it sounds, because obviously everyone hears their own voice differently, but from my perspective it sounds if I'm doing young boy from an American cartoon voice. Wow, so this must have been where they finally sealed the abyss. Look, traveler, there are so many golden patterns in the middle there. You can also see traces of abyss leakage here. Looks like that's the thing attracting the iridescent inscription. We need to get over there and have a look. Not gonna lie, this looks fucking cool. Dude, this is nice. Yeah, we did see this in the trailer though, so it's not like a new thing that we never saw before. Oh. What the hell? Yo, chill out. Oh, thanks. Dude. Wait, what the f... Those are the Kanya soldiers. Okay, there's Zephania.
We've sealed its place as promised.
That voice seems to come from the very depths of the unmoving statue. The rejection in those words are like two resolute hands that aim to push you from this place. Oh, and there's the big guy. Irizar.
Leave, go. I don't want him to see me like this.
Okay, it's the same thing. Where did the music go? It was so pretty. Watch.
I told you. It's dangerous. Get out of here. Calamity, the seal, torn apart.
That voice is more complete now, but somehow it's not as frightening as before. My head still hurts a little though. How you feel, traveler? It's no big deal. That's good. Anyway, how are you feeling, Draco? Yeah, looks like you're fine too. Now that we're here, it's clear that the voices we heard coming from the stone pillar must have been those of the Khaenri'ah soldiers who've been sealed here too. Huh? What is Draco doing? That means they were sealed in for many years alongside the abyss. But what's gone wrong here? I think the problem here is similar to the one we encountered with the lesser shadow pins above. The surging abyss was caused the iridescent inscription's power to shatter, and we squeezed out of that giant sealing pillar. That means we need to find the large inscription's fragments and find a way to put this eggshell back together, right? Indeed, that way the seal can be fully restored, and the abyss will stay sealed in this place. Then everything will likely go back to normal. But as with the lesser shadow pins, the solid phlogiston surface will have an intense adversal reaction to the abyss, which is why the ground undulates, so... Oh, these words. We must be careful. Where are we gonna find such fragments now? Huh? Can you sense the inscription's power hidden inside that thing, Draco? You sure have a pretty sharp nose. Wait, you were using your nose, right? Wait, was that stone even there before? Did it just appear as you approached the large inscription, traveler? Well, whatever, let's take a look around that rock first, shall we? Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, it's the thing now. Oh. Well, alright. You see, game, I have a cheat code called Kachina. Oh, I break it, okay. There's the next one. Ah. Oh, come on, I cannot do it from here. That's so weird that I can use Kachina, but I cannot climb normally. It makes... Can she climb on everything that is unclimbable? If she can, that's fucking insane. What? Oh. Oh my...
Trent.
Okay, there we go. Oh. Draco? Oh. Okay. Oh, this area is weird. Oh, okay, yeah. I feel like it's easy to glitch out in this area with all the moving blocks. Oh, thanks, man. Do I drop down here? Oh, there's another one of these. Oh, what the fuck? That's so bright. Oh, there we go. Just touch it once more and let the power of the phlogiston flow fully through the inscription. That way the eggshell should seal up completely, preventing the abyss from escaping. Yeah, that should solve our problem. Let me try.
Quick, seal us inside too. Just as we agreed. Then leave. Get out of here. Why aren't you leaving the calamity?
Listen, there are more voices. More than those two soldiers for sure. Oh Jesus. Behind the glowing inscriptions, from a place further still than the anguished howls, you hear wrathful roars, and the pained whimpering of saurians. You hear the sound of inchoate flesh and blood merging, the sick giant sticky. Oh, what the hell? Approaching footfalls of some giant thing beyond description. But you also hear something like thousands of hands, thousands constantly resisting, pushing outward. You hear the endless battle in the narrow darkness. It is torment unto eternity. Rawr. I'm sorry. They cannot find peace. Those heroes are still locked in battle to this day, preventing the abyss from flooding out from the iridescent inscription. The stories I tell have purpose. We must always remember those brave warriors and their sacrifices. And yet, such suffering. Though the heroes were wounded, they shook it off and stood up. Nothing hurt withal. That is what the stories say. But real wounds cannot be so easily shaken, nor true torment so easily conquered. There they have suffered so long in that tiny lightless world. Isn't there anything we can do for them? I want to as well, but the abyss. Perhaps the only thing we can do is inherit their will and reseal the inscription. Nor has this been the first time the Shadow Pin has fallen. In our tribe's tales anyway. Someone must have been here before, and someone must have read Tarot's tablet. Those who came before to restore the inscription must have seen what we saw. And yet our stories did not change, for the warnings they gave were real, as were the dangers. All we can do is restore the inscription and leave, to remember always and never forget all that we have witnessed. Still, they're supposed to be heroes, but we've been left here to suffer forever. You're right, Paimon. This is no end for heroes. I know that. I wish to give them peace too, but I don't have that power. I'm just a storyteller. Traveler. Wait. Let's rewrite this story's ending. Really? You do that, Traveler? Of course you would. Cross Paimon's heart. What is that? Okay. The abyss is dangerous beyond compare. I'm not questioning your strength, but don't push yourself too hard. Don't worry, we've got experience with stuff like this. And we have the inscription in a pinch too. True. You're even more impressive than I could have imagined. To be willing to give your all to resolve others' pain. Truly, you are great heroes. And I am a storyteller, so I will record the tales of heroes. Well then, traveler, O hero from another land, please, show me how you shall violently triumph over the abyss. That we shall do. So, shall we unseal the iridescent inscription now, or do you want to make some preparations first? Let's go now. Alright. I wish you success, traveler. So, what are we... Are we just fighting the abyss? Are we fighting the soldiers? We're fighting the soldiers. I'm very low on HP, by the way, so...
Scraps of color.
Okay. Ooh. Wait, that's all we have to do? Wait, why did killing those guys solve the abyss problem? I thought they were supposed to be the heroes that sealed it, so why... What the fuck? Why are we here again, dude? The Night Kingdom is so weird. Well, this is weird. There was all that scattered light earlier, and then we suddenly found ourselves here? Huh? That's... Why is it a cat?
Come over here. You have brought so many slumbers, they who should have rested in peace. Perhaps they prayed to spirits they should not have besieged. But that was a moonless night, where naught could be seen. The night has long forgiven them, yet hate and filth shall never rest, and they too shall never truly sleep again. Thank you, all you who are beloved. You have soothed their fury, which raged in the darkness. It was you who brought them into the night's reflection. The outland souls, too, may now return where they were headed. Go now, but beware the fearful instigators, and the ends plotted by those bearing ill intent.
What the hell? What was that cat supposed to be? Interesting. Oh. You're back. Draco and I were worried, honestly. But, what did I say, little fella? They're fine, see? Yeah, not that we would explain where we went just now. Yeah, we saw a glowing cat. I see. In any case, thank you, traveler. I never expected that the abyss here could truly be purified. The iridescent inscription too is gone, almost as if it no longer needed to stay. The tormented voices have also fallen silent. And that golden light, how it flowed like water spreading across the ground. I even felt as if there were people within that light, waving at us. There probably were, honestly. Did you see them too, little one? And there was that light that surrounded you. And then you were gone. Ah, we didn't see anything though. Ah, thank you so much once again, Traveler, Paimon. You too, Draco. You truly are remarkable heroes. Thank you on behalf of all those warriors who can finally know peace. Taro's final wishes have been fulfilled, and as for those two Khanrian soldiers, no, Khanrian heroes, now that the Abyss is no longer present, they need no longer serve as a warning to us. I must pen a story about them, about how they helped save the children of Echoes. In truth, I did have a flash of revelation as to what their thoughts must have been. The Abyss represents such terrible peril that, were it up to me, I too might have made up some horror story to keep others from the tribe clear of this place. It seems almost funny how I previously worried about having nothing to write. Now there's almost too much here. In our tale about a golden-haired outlander, a flying white fairy, and a little Tepetlisaurus, and how they saved our tribe. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty awesome synopsis already. Indeed, stories pass on and stories change. Perhaps one day, a long, long time hence, even you might become a big as mountain, Paimon. Ah, behold, the almighty, oh, the mighty, not almighty, whatever. Behold the mighty mountain Paimon. Look-ye, how she swallows a sweet madame the size of a sumpter beast in a single bite. Obviously it had to be about food. I doubt there'd be too many of those, Paimon. And as these stories pass down, I imagine that those two soldiers too will eventually become heroes. They might not have cared themselves, but I know that this is what I must do. Once again, Traveler, Paimon, you have my utmost thanks. You too, of course, sharp little Draco. I love him. As a storyteller, I swear to write for you the most exciting tale of adventure. Speaking of that, oh, I should probably head back to the sentry post to take up my shift. I almost forgot about that amidst all the excitement. I sure hope Yukon doesn't tear me a new one for being gone so long. Yeah, you should totally get back there pronto. That was a nice quest. Short and sweet world
What
quest.
greater pleasure is there than the unexpected?
Wasn't too long, so that was nice. Oh, what is this? A fragment of a shattered iridescent inscription. It is broken beyond repair and can no longer serve its purpose. Though dismissed by many of as delusional obsession, some still believe they hold the key to unraveling messages from ancient civilizations. Ooh, interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Oh, who the fuck is that? And why are you in here? Hello? That big lung isn't going to start getting up, is it? There'll be trouble if it does, but there's only one way through. Do I have to dig a path from on top to get around it? How long will that take? Not all mechanisms are the awakening sword. Well, aren't you, bold lass? Listen good, alright? Your youth means you've still got chances to make mistakes aplenty, but wait, where'd you come from? Ow, 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 ow. Whoa, Traveler, what did you do to her? That wasn't some sort of invisible attack, was it? That's crazy, Paimon. Why is Draco everywhere with us? What's the significance of this little guy? I didn't do anything. That was my back acting up. I've been stopping for a good long while, itching my way towards that big lung, and I stood up too fast. Surefire way to bring the pain is what it is. Used to be that I'd only flare up when I turn my back at a specific angle, but these days one careless move leaves me in a world of hurt for a good long while. And just so you know, it's pain o'clock now, Traveler, so Don't make starting conversations from behind people a habit, okay? And what about you two? I mean, your names. Paimon's Paimon, and this little Tapetlisaurus here is Draco. I see, I see. In that case, I guess I'll call myself... Call yourself? What, are you going to give us a fake name? Well, a person's gotta be on their guard while on a walkabout, don't they? And here I thought I was going to give you my love rival's name. A young'un she is, and energetic too. And worst of all, she's got a healthy back. But forget it, that would be unfriendly competition. If you take my meaning, so have my real name instead. Chikia. Okay. I wish he actually made a sound. Aren't you a cute little fella? You're calling my name, I know it. Anyway, you can call me Big Sis Chikia. Not Aunt Chikia though. That one is forbid. Okay. Well, I could just call you Aunt only. Okay. That won't do at all. What are you in your rebellious face? No, that won't do, but I'll forgive you, this time anyway. I'm older than you by like few hundred years, so chill out there. Anyway, what are you doing here, Big Sis Chick? We're not actually calling her like that, are we? I'm on. You're probably also like thousands of years old, for all I know. And isn't that the million more a question? What would a person be doing here amidst naught but ruins? What would your answer be, traveler, my lass? To rob others or be robbed? Sure. I'm sorry, what sort of environment did you grow up in? Either way, minus 10 points for getting it wrong. What I'm doing is treasure hunting. Oh, wow, treasure! There you go, Paimon. Spared you the effort. Seriously? What are you, some serial line thief? And Paimon's gotta say it anyway. Wow, treasure! That's crazy. Okay. You all sure do get along. Who knows, if I hadn't spent so much time tidying woven scrolls that my bag gave up, I might have made some good friends myself. Either way, I'm on the hunt for the elixir that can cure all injuries. I discovered in a secret scroll. You want it? As everyone knows, if we Masters of the Night Wind have anything aplenty, it's woven artifacts recording stories of our past. We can split the elixir should we find it. But the true issue here is my back pain. Walking from the hot spring down at the people thereof was exhausting enough. So I need able help for the next leg of my search. Therapeutic springs my food didn't work worth... Why is she talking like that? Who speaks like this? Fucking diddly squad? Sure. I might look like this now, but I too was once a pretty lass who'd ride leaping Ictomisaurus on the regular. We didn't hear that one. I assume those are the flying ones. Maybe? Or... I don't know. Or maybe it's the big ones. I don't know. Whatever. I see you're interested in that elixir too, Draco? That curiosity will be the root of future success, you know? What is Draco? What if Draco is the fucking Pyro Sovereign? I know that makes no sense, but what if? An elixir that can cure all injuries? That sounds amazing! Let's go check it out then. Those unmoved by treasure can barely be called human. Why, even the cold-blooded Saurians get fired up when they hear the word. Exactly! Right then, in that case, our first objective will be to get past that big lunk. After you, esteemed traveler. Boop. Okay, the gateway has been opened. Oh fuck, I clicked off screen. I didn't think you'd be able to fend them off with those thin limbs of yours. What the fuck does that mean? Don't underestimate Traveler, she's taken way bigger things out than that. True. That is true. Looks like roping you in was the right choice. Ah, guess I've got a good eye, eh? And here I thought you were going to compliment me. Yep. Ah, okay. I'll bet you've received lots of that. What with your strength and all, just let poor Chikia get her share too, would ya? Look at the pictures on these walls. We've come to the right place. Now, according to ancient scrolls, we need to continue onward. Let's get moving. Not too fast though. Gotta have some care for the wounded, and by wounded, I mean me. Yeah. And there we go. It starts. So what are these pillars? What are these? What do they mean? Oh, the fuck? It's just... okay.
Ah, something with which
It's
to
just
commemorate
chilling
this
here.
occasion.
Gotcha. Oh, there's lava here as well. Oh, the music. Eh. Okay. Ah, you thought I will miss this? Are you crazy? Okay, there's a lot of like world quest areas with lava. However's really likes this lava thing,
Quietly
don't
now.
they?
Busted.
I mean, it is cool, so I'm fine with that. Oh. But the door looks closed. Well, it had better be. I mean, an open door would mean that our path to the great treasure is long gone. Ah, you do have a point there, Chikia. She does. Ah, to think that it was exactly as stone-woven scrolls and text concerning them stated. What do you think? See that phlogiston engraving right there by the collar? By the door. Never mind. That's right, you're a quick one, little fella. Sharp-eyed too. Researchers have said that Saurian visual osity differs by species. Okay. Saurians are generally further sighted than humans are, though from this distance anyone from the tribe who isn't a visually impaired old lady could spot a phlogiston engraving. So, this shining thing is what you call a phlogiston engraving, Chikia? Wait, why do you... Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Wait, you've been adventuring in Natlan, but you've never heard of phlogiston engravings? Anyway, speaking of phlogiston, the origin of phlogiston engraving, narrowly speaking, comes from the days when Natlan was still ruled by a pyro dragon, who caused humanity to exist only in primitive tribes. Okay. In those days, only the dragons could use phlogiston, but the Sage of the Stolen Flame... Oh, it's this fucking name again. I called it as Washa Kahun. That's what I read it as, but I don't know if it's correct. Whatever. Risk their life and limb to steal the flaming seed of it from the great volcano. There we go. As such, humans began imitating the way dragons controlled the substance, creating a language by which humanity could exert the same control. This is the basis of modern Natlan's phlogiston usage. The results of that are phlogiston engravings, like the one you see before you right now. Magnificent, isn't it? It's still intact after all these years, still visible to the naked eye. Oh! Okay. Alright, your turn, traveler. Yeah, woo. Come on, that's kinda bland. Oh, I didn't know you were the independent sort like that, traveler. So, the phlogiston engravings here is... As I said before, phlogiston engraving is also a language. It looks like a mere pattern, but those well versed in the art can understand the meaning therein. And as a scholar on the subject, I should only need a day to analyze these patterns. Wait, you're gonna take a whole day? Yeah, what about it? Now the pattern looks flat, sure, but every last hook and turn can redefine the meaning behind the phlogiston flow within. Wow, that's super complicated. Yeah, phlogiston engraving scholarship is a most masterful field of study. So, what if you just read the meaning directly using phlogiston? Directly? Well, you could certainly do that, but the meaning could, and I do mean could, contain some discrepancy. Wait, you can use phlogiston, but you're an outlander, aren't you? Well, I could do it the moment I arrived in Natlan. Really? I never knew that could happen. How could that... I mean, what a rarity, quite expected of you, I suppose. Anyway, this is a good opportunity to try to sense the phlogiston for yourself. Your hand stops a short distance from phlogiston engraving. You feel the warmth in your body and slowly follow the patterns along the wall. Then the meaning lights up in your mind like a dim star. If you wish to open this door, seek out the unveiling script. So, what's recorded on the engraving? It reads as follows. That is indeed what it says. Answers of this sort are pretty easy to verify, and in any case, this is a pretty classic theme. There should be an unveiling script somewhere around here, with which we can unlock the phlogiston engraving. Where is it, though? I don't... It says Paimon, but I think it's her. Yes, a script with which to unveil this engraving. Wait, you understood me, little guy? Why did it say Paimon? He turned around. Is he trying to say that the script is behind us? Yeah, I think I can see it, right? I assume it's that thing. Okay. Activate. Only halfway? I mean, we can climb that, I assume. Yeah. That's weird. And there's another waypoint. I'm really curious about the waypoint lore, honestly. Because, like, who put these here? Why do the waypoints exist? We're the only ones who can use them, right? So, like, what's up with that? Paimon was just about to say that this place was getting hotter the deeper the deeper in we got. But she sure didn't expect this whole place to be filled with lava. Careful, Draco, if you slip, that might just be the end of you. I mean, true. Now that you mention it, floaty little Paimon's the safest here. That's just one of the reasons Paimon's awesome, you know? Yeah, sure. They say that those whose heads get too big wind up floating away. Paimon's always floating away anyway, but that didn't sound like a compliment. It wasn't. You're a real bright spark, Paimon, you know that? That didn't sound like a compliment either. Chikia. Anyway, never mind all that. This is the thing we were looking for, right? It just looks like a clay ring with phlogiston patterning on it. Do you think this one's valuable by any chance? What are they looking at? You mean this? Very much so. In fact, it's probably worth a large sum of mora. But its real worth lies in its ability to open the path to the upper sanctum. Oh. We've seen the islands floating in the sky, haven't you? Oh, you've seen. Yeah. You mean the ones above the lake? That's right. We call those the upper sanctum, due to their inaccessibility by either humans or saurians. They say that the legendary elixir that heals all wounds can be found there, in fact. For people like us who are constantly in conflict, that is a pure land of peace, a utopia created by the very first human to use phlogiston. And now it's time for a question, class. What was the name of the sage who in the past stole the flaming seed of phlogiston? Draco? How would he... Very enthusiastic, but I don't think I heard you right. Oh, okay. Alright, now then, your turn, Lass. What's your answer? It's Hun, right? Yeah. I cannot read that. But it is... yeah. Very good. You memorized it after hearing it only once, did you? I see great things in your future. I do. I mean, I heard it before in the previous word quest, but sure. Anyway, we usually call him the Sage of the Stolen Flame, which is easier by far. Some also call him the Madman or a Lunatic, but I'd call those compliments as well. He did do very impressive things regardless, after all. He stole the flaming phlogiston seed from the giant dragon and created the upper sanctum using that power, before teaching it to everyone in the tribes. This is also, or so the ancient scrolls say, where humans first began practicing with phlogiston. And this special spirit door is a sort of trial. Activating this door will grant you access to the spirit way that leads to the upper sanctum. Okay. Well, I don't know what you're saying. Yes, that's where the treasure is. Legend has it that it is a gift given by the sage to those who pass the trial. Huh? So that's the story. What's the trial like then? Let me have a look. Nah, it's fine. I've seen the phlogiston engraving on this spirit door enough times to sear it into my memory. If you wish to open this path, seek 3 unveiling scripts. That's right, pretty much the same as before. We just need to find 3 scripts this time. I mean, drawing into directly from phlogiston is impressive, but I'd personally put more stock in my graphic language comparisons. It seems like this spirit door already has an unveiling script embedded into it. See? A third of it has already been lit up. So we just need to find 2 more. Okay. My back's aching again. I'll wait for you here while you find those unveiling scripts, alright? This place is very dangerous, so keep your eyes peeled, lass. Pretty. Whoa. Whoa. Do we use it now, or? So this is how the spirit way looks when illuminated. The ancient woven scroll said that when the dim path lights up, it will be like a bonfire being roused once more into a blaze. And they weren't exaggerating. Oh, right, you're back at last. You alright over there, Paimon? Yeah, Paimon's fine. And you, Draco? Well, still not getting you there, but it seems you're uninjured too. And finally, Traveler, I knew you'd be fine, lass. You've got a bright future ahead of you after all. Some concern would have been nice all the same. That would be unnecessary. The only thing you need is the trust of others, and you should be proud of that. Seriously though, this place is frighteningly full of liquid phlogiston. I was concerned for a moment there that I do not come back. Couldn't have returned on my own power with this bad back after all. If you'd failed to return, I'd have turned into jerky over here, without ever having found that cure-all elixir. What's wrong, Chikia? What's with the sudden look? I just remembered that when tidying up ancient scrolls previously, I did spot an account of our ancestors swimming in lava. That's crazy. At that time, I thought swimming in liquid phlogiston, madness. Reckoned it was some wild storyteller yard I did. Well, now that you think about it, those were probably... It was a warning to those attempting the trial. Yeah, makes sense. It's hard to imagine why anyone would draw that, but yeah, just thinking about it gives me heebie-jeebie. I hate when Paimon says that, I don't know why. No wonder my friend gave me a painted look when one looking at some emotionally warped humanoid monster when I told that story as a joke. We drifted apart thereafter. Yeah, that was the one of my only friends, you know. Anyway, never mind. Let's head back to the tribe and talk there instead. This whole friends business should start looking up once the Sage of the Stolen Flames gift returns with us in glory. Yeah, it's an awful definition of friendship, true. Well, broaden definitions and lower standards enough, and you too will find your friends as numerous as aphids in a field. Anyway, for the sake of friendship, actually, screw that. We're doing this for the gift, for ourselves, and for, well, for selfish reasons anyway. Because we deserve it all and more. Let's rock. Still, this is the first time I'm riding a spirit way. You'll dodge if I end up vomiting, won't you? Alright, don't worry you all. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it must be weird to do this, like, for the first... Where did my... I think I got everything from this area, so... Here goes nothing. Whoop. Okay. This should be a pretty chill ride. Some music would be nice though. Oh, what the fuck? Wait, we're not going all the way up? The fuck? Okay. As expected, the spirit door below is connected to the one in these ruins, such that the passage may extend into the skies. The woven scrolls record rightly. I'm so proud of myself for believing in them. Yes, you're awesome for cooperating with me. Draco, huh, what an adorable little fellow you are. How would you like to jump ship over to me, 3 square meals for 1 grain fruit guaranteed. 1 for each meal is kinda sad, let's be real. Sure. Now, don't you go looking down on the grain fruit. It's a real hit among Saurians, and it's healthy for them too. I'll take that as a no then. To be so close, I'm getting a little envious. We were around when Draco first opened his eyes. You didn't have a chance to start with. That's so. That close, huh? That might make for a very painful goodbye if that time should come though. Don't foreshadow this. I don't want to lose him. He's so precious. Alright, we're about to reach the upper sanctum, but let me take 5 real quick. Goodness, my back hurts. Has it always been that way? Oh, come on, it's not that bad. You know, you leave yourself open to tricks by constantly taking people so seriously. If anything, my back pain's decreased mysteriously since meeting you. I wonder what that is. Is there something special about your body? And would that work with a piece of it by any size? Like, say, a thumb? She's starting to say some weird shit. Would you mind giving one to me? I'd give you mine in exchange. No. No. Fuck no. What a shame. Excuse you, it would be weirder if anyone agreed to that. Alright, just a bit longer, and the pain in my back should subside. Or should subside. And then we can head to the upper sanctum together. Can we go now? We can. I cannot move my camera. Oh, now I can. I was curious about these islands a lot. Beep, 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 beep. Pyroculus, baby. Wait, can I jump off here? I cannot. Uh-oh. I want to though. Game, can I... Oh. I assume I could have jumped off there, but whatever. So this is the upper sanctum, huh? From down below, you'd think it was all grey and empty up here. Who'd have thought it would be like this? Indeed, it is said that the floating matter here is held together by the power of phlogiston, itself a highly vigorous energy source. It's a strange phenomenon, but that's the best way to understand it for now. This also explains not only why grass and flowers grow above it, but also how it warms cooled earth anew and ignites a conflagration of souls in the darkness. This is the phlogiston, won for us by the Sage of the Stolen Flame, snatched from the very claws of the giant dragon. Speaking of which, that reminds me, when some people in the tribe lay eyes upon the upper sanctum, they have the nerve to doubt that a mere human could create such floating islands through the power of phlogiston, thus concluding that the Sage of the Stone Flame must have been a kind of dragon too. Ooh. Interesting. Yeah, people are free to think what they want, I guess. I understood that changing the way other people think about the world can be nigh on impossible, but why? If it doesn't drive me up a wall. Just because they couldn't do it themselves, they insist that anyone who could must have been superhuman. I'd rather not hang around with people who have such a losing mentality. Anyway, what about the treasure and the elixir? Given that's what we've come for, it doesn't look like there's much for us here. You didn't actually think this was going to be that simple, did you? We're being put to the test by the mad Sage of Stolen Flame after all. If the ancient scrolls are right, we must find some mechanisms to activate, complete the final trial, and then reach the center of the upper sanctum. But I have no more idea than you as to what this so-called center is supposed to look like. Thinking back, I'm sure the images of the floating islands I've seen before were a bit different from what we're seeing now. But it's possible that as I've aged, even my memory, which I was once so proud of, is becoming unreliable. Anyway, seeing as we've come this far, let's rely on our intuition instead. So, how are we going to activate these mechanisms? You should be able to activate them using phlogiston, just like with phlogiston engraving? That's what's shown in the scrolls anyhow. Apparently the phlogiston chisels all over Natlan. Oh, it's chisels. Whatever. Were based on the mechanisms here, making these mechanisms incredible relics in and of themselves. Well, lass, you've shown great promise so far. Time you went and gave it a try, Okay. Oh, it unlocked itself. Oh, okay, I see. Okay. Oh. Okay. I see. Wait, there's another waypoint? Why? Wait, what the fuck? Oh, it does take me high enough. Why have two waypoints? Okay, here's another inscription. Okay. What is this? Phew, this should be the last mechanism. This one's no different from the others. Chicky, are you sure you haven't fallen for some kind of trick? Of course not. When it comes to deciphering ancient scrolls, I have great confidence. Some confidence. Well, a certain degree of confidence in my abilities. Your confidence is shrinking by the second. Help! Anyway, I'm fairly sure this isn't the last mechanism. If I remember rightly, it should be larger and more complete. Floating islands. Young lass, irrespective of the great promise you've shown, no one will understand you unless you speak in full sentences. True. There's many times where Traveler just says like something and then Paimon has to explain what they actually mean. We need to change that. As for whether the treasure is real and the elixir really exists, well, you'll only know once you've given it a try. If it doesn't work this time, it will work the next, and if not here, then somewhere else. As long as you stay in the game, a miracle's bound to happen sooner or later. Your optimism truly knows no bounds. Yeah, she's very optimistic. I'll take that as a compliment. See, Draco's excited too. Come on then, Traveler. Use Phlogiston to activate the mechanism. Okay. Well, I guess here we go. What am I can't move my camera. It's just stuck like this. Wait. Oh, what the fuck? That's cool. That's cool that there's another one that showed up. Oh, that's nice. How... how does that even work? Can only we see it? Or is it like... Or, what? So weird. These will wake up, right? For sure. Well, I never... A hidden island in the center of the upper sanctum. And there I was, wondering why it looked so different from what I saw in the pictures. So my memory's fine after all. I wouldn't be in charge of looking after all those ancient woven scrolls if it wasn't, hmm? But apart from that even larger rock in the middle, there's nothing else here. Or could this giant rock itself be the sage's legendary gift? At this point, I'm genuinely stumped. In all the scrolls I've seen, when the heroes pass the trial and reach this place, they should sense the spirit of the Sage of the Stolen Flame. As long as you've reached this place by passing the trial, you're supposed to feel as if you're being called somehow. But I have no idea what that means in practice. I was under the impression that I'd be able to work out once I got here, that I could... Looks like that was wishful thinking. Oh. Oh. Okay. Then, do you know what it means? You saw something? You saw something. Gracious me, so the one worthy of the gift was you after all, young lass. Paimon didn't see anything either. Weird. I saw a golden pattern. A golden pattern? You mean the same one you saw the first time you met Draco? Wait, Paimon thought you were just seeing things back there. Okay. Draco's telling Paimon to look up... Wait. Telling Paimon to look up's no use, she can't see it. But seeing as you've said it's there... It's definitely the same person that left that golden pattern before. Yeah, because it's the same speech bubble. So, maybe the one that left it behind was the Sage of the Stolen Flame. What? What? You mean to say that you've previously been given a sign by the Sage of the Stolen Flame? I said you had a bright future ahead of you, lass, but what lies before you now? What a future oh so radiant. I knew you showed great promise. I wouldn't have taken a shine to you otherwise. So, you have figured out how to receive the gift? Yes, I just have to reach out. What will happen? Oh,
Removed.
okay. Oh, more water. Birds. More birds. The water level has risen somewhat, and the spring's now full of phlogiston. The water below my knees is warm, and I can feel a warmth flowing through my limbs. A lovely sensation. So, the sage's gift wasn't an elixir that can cure all injuries, but rather the hot spring here? Paimon's not exactly surprised, given the people of the springs aren't far off. Draco's looking pretty cozy there. This isn't just any old hot spring, low floaty Paimon. As a hero who has been chosen based in this spring, they'll be granted the power to wield phlogiston. Ah, really? So what will happen if Paimon dives in? Good question. Yes, I think I know. You'd still be Paimon, just a soaking wet one. What? Paimon thought she might get to use phlogiston too and transform into some kind of super awesome pyro Paimon. Foreshadowing? Maybe? I don't know. Sadly, I think not, because you haven't been chosen. Wait a minute, Chica. You knew that this hot spring would be the final gift, yet you claimed you were searching for an elixir that can cure all injuries, and that you'd share it with us too. There are many types of injury in the world. How could you possibly expect a single elixir to be able to heal them all? But when it comes down to it, wisdom is the solution to all our worries. Yes, I tricked you this time, little Paimon. But when we make mistakes, we learn from them, and take one step closer to resolving our worries. Isn't that a wonderful outcome too? Okay, that's actually kinda makes sense. Okay. So, have your injuries been cured? No, not at all. My heart still aches from the niggling pain of all my various injuries. And in that sense, I've been tricked as well. Tricked terribly. By myself. Even if I took a bath in a hot spring filled with phlogiston, I would still be unable to use it. In the past, so the ancient scrolls say, tribespeople who could not already wield phlogiston only ever learned to do so by passing the trial. So it hasn't had any effect at all. Wait, you're clearly from Natlan, but you can't use phlogiston? Oh. Paimon, you know, these delayed responses of yours can be quite hurtful at critical moments like this. Yes, nearly everyone in Natlan can use phlogiston, but nearly is not all. When I was very young, I once suffered a grave injury in connection with the abyss. Ooh. Okay. It was a miracle that I even survived, and I was in terrible health. I told you I could jump great distances with an ectomisaur on my back, but I'd be fooling you, for ectomisaurs can float up and make themselves as light as a feather, so they don't weigh a thing. It may well be due to this injury that I am unable to use phlogiston. No matter what I try, I simply can't do it. I've racked my brains, pored over all kinds of different scrolls, though others view them as virtually obsolete. I am well versed in analyzing phlogiston engraving through patterns. I put lots of effort into memorizing all the meanings, honing a great memory while doing so. For me, teaching the children of our tribe the basics about phlogiston was also an opportunity to observe how they would discover the ability to use it. And speaking of which, I'm quite popular with the children. Great. I know everything there is to know about phlogiston, and the more I understand, the more in awe of it I am. But the more awe I feel, the more regret and frustration I feel for not being able to wield it myself. It was all thanks to you that we were able to make it through all those trials. I understand that to learn skills from our ancestors, sacrifices must be made. But I simply don't have that kind of courage. Perhaps that's why I can't use phlogiston. Chikia! It's alright, I came to terms with it long time ago. If it doesn't work this time, there's always next time. I'll find a way eventually. Thank you so much. I'm grateful for everything you've done for me, Traveler. I know I keep saying it, but you have a fine future ahead of you, lass. Not only are you amazingly talented, but you're so kind as well. Unlike me, for whom everything seems to be set in place now. Lass, I'm sure you'll have many more incredible adventures to look forward to. I'm a little jealous, to be honest. Traveler, young lass full of promise, wherever the road takes you, may your travels be smooth, forever and always. Same to you. I'm sure you'll achieve your aspirations. Yeah. Even if there's no elixir that can cure all injuries, Paimon's sure you'll find an elixir that can cure your injuries. Oh, that's a nice thing to say, Paimon. Thank you, Paimon, Traveler, and last but not least, Draco. Your words have genuinely moved me, Traveler. Really, I'm touched by what you've said, lass, because you're someone that people can count on. Alright, let me rest here a while longer. This hot spring's mighty relaxing, after all. I'll soak in here for a bit, then get back to poring through ancient scrolls for a cure. I might be in for a scolding for running off from home, though. But just as you said, lass, I'll have to work hard to achieve my aspirations. There it is. That was a nice world quest. I enjoyed that. I think the previous one was better. Yeah, I would say the other one was better. Yeah, I'm willing to say that. This is my favorite truck in Natlan, straight up. Is there any room to negotiate? Manko, look at me. Didn't you hear that what Titu said? No one's attempted this feat in almost 500 years. Even if you claim that you found a possible entrance. Well, so what? You listen well. No human or Saurian companion setting out on this road has ever returned. Not a single one. Forgive my directness, but... Well, there's our Relics Association guy. And that over there, is that the chief of the tribe? Hey, Relics guy. Let's call him by his name, please. Ah, it's you, Traveler, Paimon, and Draco. Rawr. Ah, a petlisaur with a red tail scar. Mighty energetic and looks different right off the bat too. Alright, little fella, give us another. Oh, he's so cute. Not bad, so you're Draco. And I suppose that makes you two the ones it chose. And haven't you two been the talk of the town lately, Traveler, Paimon? Manku's here been mumbling about you constantly, and Titu mentioned you after his return. It wouldn't be a stretch to call your recent deeds legendary. And you've been a friend to us, Children of Echoes, thus far. There's no need to thank me too much. Quite a phenomenal youngster. And it is in that capacity, Manku, that I'm telling you, it is not our way to push guests into a fiery pit just to prove a hypothesis. That's not how I'd treat my guest anyway. What's all this about anyway? Something about danger and a fiery pit? Apologies, allow me to explain. Remember what we spoke of before? To remove the mark of the Flame Lord's blessing, you need to bring the 2 required token types to the volcano. One of the tokens is in the ruins beyond the Children of Echo's land. There are conditions for getting in though. Based on past custom, which I only just found on a woven scroll, by the way, since it's been ages since anyone hankered to try this. If you wish to take your Saurian companion to the volcano and perform a baptism to cleanse the Flame Lord's blessing, you must be recognized by said Saurian's corresponding tribal chief. With Draco being the petlisaurs, this means the chief of the Children of Echoes. Isn't that you? Well, yeah, thought I'll be real. I don't know if this rule applies to outsiders. Still, Traveler, For hundreds of years, many of those who have tried to free their Saurian companions from what runs in their bloodline, this thing that is more curse than blessing. But not a single one has succeeded, which is why the tribes gradually abandoned the custom. A 0% success rate? Seriously? Yes, so perilous is the journey. It's also said that the trial that must be passed before one may obtain the token will test not only the warrior who steps forth, but also the Saurian with them. You are not of the tribes, but I will not have you die in vain. So please, traveler, I suggest that you leave Draco here with us. If nothing else, I can ensure it will be taken care of until the day it must enter the Night Kingdom. But if we do that... As I said, Draco will be unable to grow up. Looks like that's not what it wants. I'll try this all the same. Despite the immense peril? Yes. And what about you, little fella? Unyielding, resolute yet passionate. Your hearts blaze like fine phlogiston. Alright then I shall award you the right to embark on the volcanic pilgrimage. Alright, let's go get that first token then. No, not yet. Now that you're qualified, you must undertake a trial of witnesses. Ancient custom dictates that the warrior and Saurian must together obtain the feather of the green Wetzel deep in the woods and offer up a stall of animal pelts. And together you must win 50 battles for a tribe and offer up 96 gems of high quality. What the fuck? Can you give me a discount on those for Mora? Oh come on Manku, forget it. Where are those traditions even from? Some lost Stone Age? The purpose of those formalities was to foster the bond between human and Saurian and hone their skills, and I've had it all with all that. Anyway, as I see it, neither Traveler nor Draco seem to need that sort of proof. To put things simply, Traveler, we have here in Natlan a super simple way of dealing with such situations. Fight me and prove your strength. Right on. Wait, here? Or, oh, do you mean we're going on stage? Of course not. The stage is not a place for tunneling, or duel grounds are in the mountain to the rear. Or our Drew. Come, let's head there. We'll have ourselves a good one. Oh, we just go? Oh wow, okay. Yeah, nice, we won. Great job, ass. Hell yeah. I'm not sure even the best warrior in our tribe could take you out. That was a sound defeat indeed. What'd you think, huh, buddy? Looks like we need more training. Okay. Quite a spectacular battle indeed. Pretty words, Manko, but is that all you've got? Wanna try your hand too? No, thank you very much. Boring. That was a great match, Traveler. You're the real deal. I mean, yeah, I am. I was just warming up, you know. Yeah, I didn't even use the Arlecchino E fully. Cocky too. Still, I admire that. The strong should also assert their dominance a bit. I mean, what's the point of getting strong otherwise? Looks like you really are well taken care of, Draco. Of course, Draco's our trusty buddy, you know. I am very glad to hear that. As promised, this is proof of your accomplishment from a tribal chief. What is that? As for its official name, well, Manku, there's your cue. The talisman of... yeah, Washa Kahun. I'm gonna keep calling him like that. Because I don't know how to read it. The Sage of the Stolen Flame. Oh, we actually have the blessing of that guy. Now that I think about it, so we should be chill, right? Yeah, I can never memorize that name, but I do remember that after the Pyro Dragon Sovereign's death, and after the first Pyro Archon was revived from the flames. Is this the first confirmation that the Sovereign is dead, or did I miss that somewhere? Cause now my whole theory as to why we don't get the Pyro powers makes total sense. Because I believe we get the powers from the dragons, not the Archons, because Venti doesn't know anything about giving power through the statue, so it cannot be the Archons. Oh. If the Sovereign is dead, he cannot give us the power. And Ode to Resurrection, the name of the final chapter in Natlan. Are we resurrecting the Pyro Sovereign, which will unlock the power within the statue so we can get the Pyro powers? Ooh, okay, I cannot wait for that. The Sage and the Archon each brought back one token from the volcano, and whomsoever obtains both may enter the cleansing fire within the volcano, and purge all curses and calamities. Still, how long did the Sage live anyway, Manku? I feel like there are tales of him from the tribal era to that of Ochkanatlan. What the fuck is that? And even around the Shadow Pen. Well, he was the first human to use phlogiston, and who knows what fate came upon such legendary figures. Some say both his body and spirit turned into phlogiston, becoming one with Natlan winds, lands and flowers, granting him the power to hear the prayers for help directed at him by all the tribes. Some say that each era boasted its own successor to the Selji title, passing it on even to this day. But, excuse my bluntness, these are mostly storytellers' speculations. Watch yourself with those words, you'll make Titu mad again. Alright, my duties are hereby discharged. Oh, wait, tradition does demand one more thing, which is to grant the brave journeying soul and their companions my blessing. Huh? Oh, so that's also a ritual you'll do, huh? It's just moral support. Don't get your hopes up, eh? Right then, Traveler, Draco. Here I am, Chief. May you soar through the mountains like the hardiest bird. May the wicked tides break upon you as if you were the hardest of stones. May your fear and no hardship, for the world is bound to be full of it. May you never forget each other, for fate must bring an inevitable farewell. May you reach your destination and gain what you desire. And most of all, I hope that you shall safely return. I will. Wait, does Paimon get any blessings? As for you, little Paimon, may you eat and drink well, sleep sumptuously, and see goodly growth. Yeah, I think if Paimon stopped looking like a baby, it would be way better, honestly. But sure, that sounds pretty good to me, yeah. Anyway, Paimon accepts this blessing, but only just okay. What? Oh, okay. Fine by me. In that case, the right of witnesses is ended. But before you go, let me stress this again. Be careful. We know, Pakan. See ya. And see you too, Uchu. Okay. Good luck. See you all soon. Okay. Wait, no, go back. Okay. Place. Ooh, offer the talisman to begin an ancient trial. The next part of the story is tightly connected. To ensure you have the best experience, it is recommended that you experience the next part of the story when you have ample time to complete it. How long is this? I have a lot of time, so I will continue, but damn. So, the ruins below are the ruins of the... what was he called again? The Sage of the Stolen Flame? Still, the entrance looks like something weird blocking it. Just as I thought, the Sage's trial has already begun. Oh, do we need to break that barrier? I'm afraid that barrier is difficult to break. With all due respect, you must use the correct method to open it. According to the accounts of the ancient scrolls of our tribe, the Sage of the Stolen Flame seemed to have strongly believed that humans could guide and lead Saurians, thus attaining a future far brighter than the age of the ancient giant dragons. Perhaps he felt guilty for he stole the secrets of using phlogiston from none other than dragonkind. And this knowing guilt led to a hope that humans and Saurians could get along, living in peace as equals. Perhaps that is what drove him to leave behind the token here. According to the ancient scrolls, humans and Saurians both have their places. Okay. That's about as clear as a mud. Sorry, forgive my ineloquence. I believe it means that humans and dragons must each stand in their respective positions to receive the token. Still, to ask a Saurian to act in accordance with what a human wants is difficult indeed. This too is part of the tribe's trials, the reason one must cultivate an understanding between human and Saurian. Though Paimon totally doesn't get what you're saying, when it comes to an invisible bond, we're Paimon, what's up with the French? What's up with the French? Yeah, creme de la creme. Isn't that right, Draco? Yeah. Brr. Oh, we confused him by roaring. Haha, that's the spirit. Now please, try opening the barrier blocking the entrance. Oh, now we have a button to transform into Draco? Okay, so we are this one. And then we have a... Yo, that's so cool. We can actually play as him. That's amazing. I love that. Okay. Wait. Mushroom. Mushroom. Okay, I'm glad that I learned that this quest is a thing.
Ah, something with which to commemorate this
Oh,
occasion.
what the hell? That's deep. This is deep. Holy. What the hell? Wow. Cool. Chosen of dragons, open this door and... Okay, I guess I can't read that fast enough. Wow, looks like the real entrance to the ruins is over there. And just like the entrance to the first tunnel, there's a strange barrier. Yes, just like at the entrance, Traveler must stand below the yellow device on the left, while Draco stands below the green device on the right. Though it's pretty high up this time. And the route is different too. Don't worry, Draco, we'll only be separated for a little bit, but we'll still be inside. If you're scared, just raise your claws towards us and roar as loud as you can. Or Paimon could go with him. We'll wave back, so don't be scared, okay? Okay. Roar. Don't talk like Draco. What if you actually manage to roar something in its language and Draco misunderstands? Okay. Well, don't you look happy all of a sudden? Paimon just doesn't get you. When you're happy and when are you scared? Okay. You sure seems to be in good spirits. Alright then, let's try opening up that gate. Draco, try going over there. And once it's open, we'll meet in front of the door. Okay. Okay, it is open. Hey, you did it, Draco. Great job. I'm not sure why, but it feels like Draco is getting more and more reliable. That gives Paimon a kind of happy feeling too. He's way more reliable than Paimon. True. Hey, no way! And don't you dare agree with her. Meanies. Paimon praises you too just a bit and that's what she gets? Okay. You mean Paimon? Paimon's not angry, and she's not crying. Okay. Okay, fine. Paimon will... Arr! I hate this. Doing a roar with a Paimon voice is awful. I feel like I can understand him. That's what happens when you spend a lot of time together. Sometimes Paimon can tell what you're going to cook the moment you reach into your bag and fish out the ingredients. Okay, it's probably Tevat fried egg. And no, Paimon was right. Paimon, you're terrifying. I mean, a Tevat fried egg is just an egg. If you take out an egg and nothing else, you're probably making an egg. I know it may be crazy, but you don't have many more options. Paimon's got a lot more aspects that are really scary. You just haven't seen them before. Oh, Paimon's getting hungry just talking about it. What do you mean by that? What do you mean more aspects that are really scary? Paimon, what the fuck are you hiding? It's been 4 years. What do you hide? We know nothing about you after 4 years. What do you mean scary aspects to you that we haven't seen before? What is that supposed to mean? We should hurry up and find the token. Once we find it, we can have a huge feast to celebrate. Okay, let's move out. Okay. Come on, Draco. We will destroy these ruins. I mean, not literally, but you know.
An impressive bounty.
Oh, swear upon this, Xeblanque. Oh. Oh. None shall stop. Descendants of Xeblanque? Is Xeblanque the Pyro Sovereign? That makes the most sense to me right now. And descendants in this case would be the Saurians, not humans. Because the one talking is like the sage, so he is humans. So Xeblanque has to be something different. So he's gotta be the Pyro Sovereign then. Whoa. That's cool. That's the first time Paimon's heard Draco make that sound. Still, he's got a point. This is a huge mural. Let Paimon look. 2 people, each holding something round in their hands. I mean, this guy looks like a fucking dragon, if I've ever seen one, you know? Like, that is definitely a dragon. Wait, what with one of them having a weird head? I mean, yeah, is it a dragon? Now that you mention it, it does kinda look like a dragon's head. Oh, Paimon gets it. It actually depicts a dragon and a person, each holding a golden ring. Paimon feels like she just heard a story about 2 people taking something or other not too long ago. Yeah, it was the tale Pakal and Manku were discussing, about the first Pyro Archon and the Sage of the Stolen Flame. Wait, but why would one of them be a dragon? That makes no sense. What? Although, wait, the Sage makes sense to be a dragon, actually. Because they suspect that he lived for way too long. Because there's too many stories about him. So he could possibly be a dragon and not a human. Just a dragon in a human form. Like Novelette, maybe. That would make sense, actually. Like Paimon said, it did remind her of something she just heard. But if that was really the case, doesn't that mean that the Sage of the Stone Flame and the first Pyro Archon, that one of them was a dragon? But which one of them? First, we can rule out the Pyro Archon. Oh, so that means that the Sage of the Stone Flame is actually a dragon, right? Paimon recalls that you saw the same golden design on that floating island. So the Sage was also behind us falling into that place when we first came to Natlan. And is also linked to dragons? Chosen of dragons. So that means that the message back then didn't mean chosen by the great Tepetlisaurus there, but by this sage? Or perhaps chosen by Draco? Maybe. What if Draco is the Pyro Sovereign? I think I said that already. That's possible too. Strange. Come forward. Pass through the corridors to your left and right. The path will unfold before your eyes. What's the matter? The golden design says... Yeah. Do we have to go through both sides? But it looks like both edges each have their own barriers and mechanisms. Could it be that humans go one way and dragons the other? Oh, Draco. But Paimon can't even see this time, Draco. Do you think it's too hard? If it is, we can still back out. If it's really too much, we can wait until you're ready and try again. Not like these ruins are going anywhere. Yeah, no need to push yourself too hard. I think he wants to continue. Draco, you're a brave fella, aren't you? Still, get out as fast as you can if things get dangerous. Nothing is more important than your life, not even treasures. I believe in you. Yeah. Hey, don't say things he can't understand. Well, he definitely can understand it. Ooh, a viewpoint. Dude, this area fucking cool. Like, Genshin doesn't stop to amaze me with, like, how beautiful this world is. I assume we need both to step again. Okay. Will it close behind? What the hell? Uh-oh. We cannot back off. I mean, Draco could. Like, he can just dig underneath, can't he? He straight up just could do that. No cry must search the other way. We actually see Draco talk normally when we play as him. That's kinda cool. That's really cool. Whoa! So pretty. Dude, I love this. Okay. There seems to be... How was I supposed to... Try switching perspectives. Okay. So what, do I do parkour? Or... Wait, I'm literally in the... Oh.
Pitiful.
Okay, I can go up here. Oh, nice.
Ah, something with which to commemorate this occasion.
You evil game. You... Oh no, this is like... Navigating stuff like this in 3D is... It's a toughie. Okay. Wasn't that bad. Oh, there's nothing here. Okay, I just have to buck up. Okay. I wonder if this changed something for Draco. Oh, yeah, it did.
Something
Okay,
you wish to...
let's finish the thing with Draco. Oh.
An impressive bounty.
Okay, we gotta...
Overrule.
Oh no, I don't have fucking... Oh. Oh, that's smart. I would not come up with that, honestly. I don't know if I wanted to do that. We will see. Wait. Oh, okay, it does save him. Okay. There's nothing else in this room. I really like that the switching between Draco and us. Really cool. Oh! Wait, whoa. Giant, like, black dragon? That could be the Pyro Sovereign. And it like throws phlogiston at a tree? Could this be a tree? And there's one person within this barrier and another outside. What? Excuse me? What the fuck? What? Oh wait, I actually didn't look at this one. So this is also a dragon, but either dormant or dead. And there's a human on top there. Interesting. Okay, let's just do it. Oh, they're actually gonna mention it. Hey, there's another mural here. Now, what's it show? A huge black dragon, a tree, and some strange person. Draco, I can't understand you, man. Chosen of dragons, come forward, reach out. Reach your hand, behold the sin that will obliterate all. What? What's wrong, traveler? Why are you just staring at the mural? Oh. You witness with your own eyes the gargantuan wings from beyond the world. The once glorious and grand figure, now pitiable, having completely sunk into the terrifying shadow. The pitch-black flames scourged the land, and even the white tree nearly withered, and the final envoy's glow shattered and smashed, only able to subsist on the last leaves of the severed roots. The ancient battlefields brought only destruction. After that time, specters stirred, evil lurking within the dark, and filth flooded forth. Only the last leaves still shimmering in the night. And after that time, only the last leaves in the night swayed with the ripples in the sea of memory. Then you see something else. But you quickly realize it is not you who sees it. You will understand someday. A voice that seems not to be what it appears whispers by your ear, as though it were laughing softly. But you know, this isn't meant for you. You see the entire city's annihilation. The buildings collapse, the ash-white monoliths squeezed in midair as they are turned to powder. You see a giant dragon with pupils pierced and a tiny human falling together from a great height, while the world echoes with a sorrowful song, one composed of the agony of dragonkind. You see a man rising from the dead dragon's heart once more, his whole body seemingly wreathed in flame. Interesting. Okay. Traveler, are you okay? You weren't moving a muscle. When I saw might be kinda hard to explain. Really? Paimon didn't see anything at all, and we are both looking at the same picture. Are you just way more perceptive than Paimon? Oh, it's Draco. Ah, that's Draco's voice. Sounds like it's coming from over there. Oh, Paimon sure hopes nothing bad happened. Harry, we need to go look. Okay. Oh, he's there.
Impressive bounty.
Okay. Wait, can he make it? Oh. Man, I love Draco so much. Oh, we left from this. What the fuck? That's crazy. A path through the lava has appeared. Looks like the trial is almost over. That guy from the Saurian Relic Association and the Chubby Chub from the Children of Echoes kept talking up how dangerous it was, but it looks like there really was nothing to it. In that case, lead the way, Paimon. Whoa, you can't even see the bottom, but we're good friends, so of course we'll go together. Draco, look! We're nearly done. Did you see some strange things too? Don't be afraid. Paimon and I are here. Yeah, though Paimon isn't sure what happened, Traveler's right. No matter what, you've got us. Yeah. Oh, looks like he's finally perking up. Okay, looks like we can continue downwards. This place does feel kinda dangerous. Eliminate the enemy from the realm beyond? What? Seems there's danger below after all. Did the golden designs tell you that too? Okay, then let's rest a bit, traveler. We'll keep going once you're ready. A perilous battle lies at the end of the golden staircase. As this battle is quite perilous, be sure to complete your battle preparations before continuing. I have never seen Genshin show that kind of message before. Am I supposed to be scared? Oh, I can't go back. They never warned ever about a difficult combat. That is just not something they do. Oh. Now I'm intrigued. Holy fuck, this is so cool. What if I jump? Oh, okay. Thank God there's a ceiling. Dude, this is so cool. Oh my God, that's so cool. Catastrophe's Edge? What the fuck? Where am I? Wow, Paimon never imagined there'd be something like this under the lava. So we're really deep underground now, aren't we? So that sage with the totally impossible name hid the token here? No. In this place I made pledge with Xbalanque. Now let go and let the future of humans and Saurians be as it may. Only the enemy cloaked in chosen of dragons, prove yourself by facing the mighty foe. That may So the sage made a deal with Xbalanque. Whoa, what's going on? That sudden chill. Something's coming out. What? Oh, it's just... Yeah, there are abyssal monsters here. Abyss corroded golden wolf lord? No, it's just a normal wolf lord. Wait, no, it is kind of different. Boundary eroding beast from beyond. Does it have a different pattern? Oh, it does different things. It sure does do different things. Ah. What am I supposed to do? Oh wait, I'm supposed to attack now. Oh wait, what the fuck? Why am I up in the air? Oh, I think Draco like stunned him. Whoa, it looks like Draco just got stronger. Did something awaken maybe? Like the power of the Flame Lord or something? Definitely looks stronger. Are you alright? I'm gonna guess yes. He was totally rocking during that fight and was a really big help. Yes, most impressive. Right? It looks like that's not a power of Draco can use whenever. Though Manku did say that it's better not to use power like that too much anyway. Okay. So where did that weirdo of the hard to remember name hide the token? All Paimon wants to do now is grab Draco and get the heck out of here. Where did he hide it indeed? Oh. Wait. What the fuck? What is going on? That's so pretty. Worship and receive, you who would protect all beings. Worship and receive, you who would bring light to all beings. Come forth, chosen of dragons, come forth. For the inscribed hour has arrived, the inscribed hour has come. What is happening? Present the amulet. In return you shall be permitted to set foot on the sacred mountain. Whoa, it looks like the stone tablet lit up. Touch the stone tablet. As the golden lines light up, shining brilliantly, a fragmented scene surfaces in your mind. The eyes of the great dragon split in two by the sword of the children of man. A seal split asunder, engraved upon the white discs, is mistakenly classified as a hall. One was given to the silver dragon's white claws, one to the resurrected corpse. One was buried beneath the great monument, and one was swallowed into the belly of the headstrong one. A white disc appears beneath your feet, the other obscured in shadow. The great wings shadowing it are raised, and you finally see it drawn upright pupils. You hear a voice, it says, "Glory, glory, the eternal empire. Ochka Natlan." You see the person standing before the empty throne, picking up that disc, turning around and looking at you. Wake up, traveler. Please wake up. Huh? They called us by name. What the fuck? What the fuck? What is happening? Okay. Ah, you finally responded. When you touched that stone tablet, you just froze up and wouldn't react to anything. But look over there, a round plate with golden etchings on it appeared on the ground. That should be the token we're looking for. A golden seal engraved on a white disc. What are you saying? It's nothing. Well, you probably are tired. After all, we sure did a lot today. Let's rest up after we get back. This token looks kinda like a big, round plate. So, is the mural both the human and the dragon each have discs like this? Anyway, we got a token. Let's take it back and show it to Manku. Dude. And that's the end? What the fuck? Wait, I gotta read this. A white disc retrieved from the ruins of the Sage of the Stolen Flame. It is one of the essential tokens required to journey to the great volcano of Tolan and remove the Flame Lord's blessing from the little Tepetlisaurus back. Golden inscriptions are etched onto the surface of the white disc, and when touched, one can sense the intricate patterns pulsating, as if imbued with life. Yo, Manku. Manku, we're back! Yeah, that sure was a long wait. Not gonna lie, the longer I waited, the more anxious I became. It was my idea in the first place, true, but if you went there into the ruins only to never return, I'd be beside myself with guilt. Though, if you'll excuse my bluntness, I must ask, surely you found the token that the Sage of the Stolen Flame left within the ruins? Half as a piece of cake. I knew you'd do it. Look, it turned out to be this disc thingamajig. Yeah, looks interesting. No, surely not. A golden entreaty. Golden entreaties actually exist? Incredible. I must include this in my research. So, this thing's called a golden entreaty, huh? That's right. Apologies, I'm just so excited. It's said that this was once handled by the Sage of the Stolen Flame himself. For a moment there, I was thinking about what it might be like to keep it for myself as some kind of family heirloom. No way, we needed to save Draco. I know, but as for clues about the token's whereabouts, well, I'm all out. I haven't the slightest idea where the other one might be. Natlan. Huh? Forgive my asking, traveler, but did I just hear Natlan? Yeah, explain what you saw it. Wait, explain that you saw it when you touched the stone tablet. Wow, who'd have thought that it'd be in Natlan? The ruins of an ancient city that lies across a narrow stretch of water, north of the Flower Feather clan. If that's where it is, then I am truly sorry, but I cannot help you. Not only does my tribe forbid me to go there, but so does the Saurian Relics Association. Apparently, it is said that many years ago, some association members received a commission to investigate that place. But after setting out, they vanished without a trace. Since then, the association has steered well clear of anything to do with Natlan. Don't sweat it, you've already told us plenty. Well, I must thank the two of you once again. I can't tell how much seeing a golden entreaty means to me. Speaking of which, I'd better hurry back and get all this recorded. Thank you once more, Traveler and Paimon. I wish you a safe journey. And Draco, I wish you success removing the mark of the Flame Lord's blessing. Farewell! Oh, that's me. Wait, what the... Farewell. Whoa, that's weird. Yes, at the journey's end, at the place where all souls come to rest, we will meet again, I am sure of it. That was a cool fucking world quest. And very unexpected one. I did not think there was one more quest. Okay, so I assume the continuation to this storyline will be in the next version. Does that mean the next version we are going to the Flower Feather clan? Yeah, I think so. I think that makes a lot of sense. Cool. Dude, that was nice. That was really nice.